Hello single Capricorn, welcome to your December love reading. As you know, this reading is for anyone that has a placement in the sign of Capricorn, such as ascendant, sun or moon. Also, please keep in mind this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. So take whatever you find helpful and leave the rest behind. In this reading, I'm gonna have a look in the month of December when it comes to single Capricorn, finding love, finding themselves in loving relationships, everything to do with Capricorn's personal, intimate world, all the messages that single Capricorns need to be alarmed for, and all the energies surrounding them in the month of December. Actually, it's your month, Capricorn, so it should be very, very supportive, at least the final few days. And after this reading, I'm gonna have a look in January, February, and March, pulling a card for each of these periods and clarifying how the beginning of 2023 might also look for you, Capricorn. So let's see what the universe has for Capricorn. In December, when it comes to love, you have Ace of Cup presenting your energy. This is you in December, Capricorn. Then, when it comes to your approach, expect the unexpected, the Tower energy. Then, about the other person presented or appearing in the month of December, you have the Taurus energy, the Hierophant. And then, the possible outcome for Capricorn when it comes to love in the month of December, we have the Strength card. The Strength card. Victory on the horizon for Capricorn. Let me pull a major arcana card just to clarify the overall energy for Capricorn when it comes to love and romantic relationships in the month of December. And gonna have the Lovers. Wow! Capricorn, I believe that the month of December might surprise you on few levels. First, the energy is quite beneficial when it comes to you dealing with anything to do with relationships, finding a special person next to you, spending time with the people that you love so much. It's the holidays also, December, but I'm thinking about intimate, loving relationships, something romantic and coming out of nowhere. Some of you are having it on their mind as we speak, but some of you are going to be surprised by all of a sudden, pointing their energies, their attention to exactly this loving relationship, someone that means a lot to them, someone that is really, really precious, somebody that makes you feel complete or whole, or a completely brand new person, because the Lovers card actually represents relationships, and especially love relationships, and especially choices to be made when it comes to partnerships. So I believe that if you all of a sudden decide to make any approach to find the desired partner, be in love relationships, you're actually going to be divinely guided and supported in this time, Capricorn. And you entering the month of December, at least some of you, big chunk of you, are actually quite aware for themselves that a brand new love is what they need the most right here, right now. It's the end of the year, and the Capricorn usually ends the year with, not usually, always, but you are ending the year, and usually it's your season and it's your birthday. So around your birthday, that it's aligned with the end of the year, Capricorns, as I am a Sun Capricorn, 27th of December. I usually go introspective about the whole year, what's been happening, what's not been happening, and I know in December what is missing and what could have been better and should have been this way and not that way. So for you in December, there might be a strong realization that you are very well aware of at some point in December, that a true love is the most needed and desired thing for you as a happening, as a development around you, Capricorn. You want to feel really supported by the universe, to feel like you can feel only when you're in love. But you want the clean, new feeling, the new emotion, the innocent, if you like. And this is, a chance given by God. We will see if there is such thing coming to you, but the chances are quite big. It's more than 60%, especially if it's on your mind. If it's in your mind, and it's like the compass that you use to what's the priority for Capricorn in December. Love, we have it. It's a joke. Really big opportunity for you to fall in love in December. And it might come as usually love comes by a surprise. Like when you think that nothing can shake you off your image of, being stable, nobody reads your feelings, Capricorn mode. All of a sudden something happens and you are boom in love. And it might be someone with a lot of authority that catches your eyes, someone that has the Taurian qualities of, strong financial leader, or the head of, a company, a head of insurance, institution, bank, judge, whatsoever. Somebody very powerful might be appearing for you, or someone that has strong Taurus. Pardon me. But at the same time, this is someone that represents the, as I would say, tradition. They would represent tradition by being very classical about it, about everything, their approach, the way that they insist on you communicating with them even, or they just be very polite, very well educated, very, people that say, hello, how are you? And, very, classic and practical, and not only practical, but the best of the best in tradition, like in their manners, in their approach. It's like you see them and you say, oh, this is somebody that it has certain level, it has certain knowledge, this is someone that has such a certain depth to them. It's this kind of a person, if not a Taurus, or someone with strong Taurus in their chart. But either way, this is someone that can, by my understanding as a Capricorn sun, can become a love interest of you even when you least expect it. Because let's be honest, one way or another, Capricorn is always attracted by people with power, people with, strong foundation, people with good manners that are doing well in society, right, Capricorn? And all of a sudden, this might be a victory for you in terms of you feeling victorious. The situation of the energies around you is providing you with the material for you to have a victory when it comes to new love, unexpected developments, and authoritative and very classical person that gets your attention. It might be exactly what you're needing. And of course, because it's happening so rapidly, and it's shaking you off what you found earlier as a stable position of yours, but it wasn't meant to be, might be pointing your attention to some, shadow side practices that you might have, Capricorn. And I know exactly what I'm talking about, because Capricorn is represented by the devil. And the devil, it's all about illusion. It's about addictions and toxicities. And you might decide that, oh, this is someone that it's, too big of a, of a bite for me. I prefer to stay in my illusion, in my darkness, and not make any effort to, get to know them, really understand if they are, romantic material whatsoever. Is this kind of shadow that you might face, because the stakes are high. This might be somebody really, really of a quality and really can represent victory for you. Let me see more for you, Capricorn. This is really interesting of a reading. So, show me more about what Capricorn needs to know for the month of December and all the situations that I were mentioning before with this brand new love, the lover's energy for the month of December, and so on, the unpredictable turn of events. I'm gonna clarify each of these positions with another card. So, Ace of Cups is clarified by the Lovers. Capricorn, you are in trouble. You are in real trouble. I'm just kidding. Then the Tower energy is clarified by Five of Swords. Pardon me again. And then the Hierophant is clarified by Ace of Swords. And then the Strength card, the Leo card, is clarified by Ten of Wands. And all of a sudden, all the heaviness, all the burdens that you were carrying within yourself in this love romantic partnership sector, it's coming to an end, and this is part of your victory, and this is part of your shadow that you decide to put some light on in this period and end this going nowhere situation, feeling too stuck with previous happenings, not being able to make a move, not being able, to really chase what you after. And what you really after, my dear Capricorn, is not only a brand new love, but it's like a union made in heaven, supported by the universe, and it's literally the love that you experience once or twice, 3 times in your life, if you're lucky. Some people never experience it, and it's a big love coming to some of you, Capricorn, like big love. And it's something that you probably kept to yourself, maybe as a need, maybe as an approach in life in general. Because I see you are keeping this very precious thing to yourself, away from any surprises and any, tower moments. But maybe it's time for you to bring what you really treasure the most, what is really keeping you up, and what is really keeping you going, because this is something worth making a risk, taking a chance, having a risk-averse situation, because you might feel unpredictable, events in some part in December, but still, look at that. Whatever you decide to do out of surprise, it's actually going to put a lot of awareness and a brand new light on overall love situation for Capricorn. It might shake your ground and foundation, because look, the tower moment, then you being pushed to recognize what you treasure the most, what is that you want the most precious thing to you, and all of a sudden aha moment, oh, it's this. And it might be a significant person appearing that actually can mirror this new understanding that you find in December, or this realization might be just what you need to recognize this person, or generally, overall speaking, by you being enlightened about your greatest potential, you actually switch your attitude towards all situations and people around you, Capricorn. But either way, I see you really moving forward for love, really making efforts to be in relationships, meaningful relationships, the ones that match your true need, true understanding of what real love means to you. And this is on top of any materialistic, desires, on top of any, career whatsoever. It's just you down to your root, realizing the very essence of love. What does it mean to you to be in relationship? And I can tell you one thing, Capricorn, if you haven't found it for yourself. Capricorns can be very successful, but if they have a strong foundation in terms of a loving partner, stable family, trusted relationships, Capricorn, nothing can stop you in this situation to be even more successful than you ever been in your professional career sector. It's like if you have your back covered, like this energy can provide you with, you can really become the top executive in any area that you desire. So you only need to aim and, focus your energy, because you are emotionally unavailable always, every time that people look at you, but inside of you, it's a completely different story, Capricorn. Now I'm gonna be pulling 3 cards for January, February, and March for Capricorn, just to have a look in what's coming in the year 2023 for Capricorn. And it goes like that. January for Capricorn, please. It's, as I said, you might be really evaluating the situation in a way to be happy, to be satisfied. And it's more about your material, situation. You made enough money, but it's the security in your life and the comfort in your life for January literally goes through your relationship sector. So some of you might be really managing well your emotional, romantic part of life, Capricorn. And if you include this in December as a priority, then I can assure you that in January it's gonna be part of your feeling successful, feeling in control of your destiny, feeling, you have the resources or anything you need to feel, protected and in power to your own personal security. Then in the month of February, here you are with 7 of Wands. You are protecting what you have. You have the upper hand, realizing, knowing exactly the new values of relationships, understand your partner's meaning to it all. It can be all like that. And let's see for March, because I'm also going to connect them. And then, of course, you might be checking again everything and trying to find the logic in things, and you might not be able to do so because there is no logic in love, Capricorn. This is not something that you can count pros, yes, no, yes, no. It's not only black and white. It has a big middle of grace, and 50 shades of gray, at least 50 steps between yes or no, Capricorn. So let's see the overall energy for Capricorn for the first 3 months of 2023 when it comes to love, when it comes to romantic relationships for Capricorn. And we have the Star. So cut the analysis paralysis processes, because you might go crazy. First, you think it's normal for you to check, the romantic developments in your life, but think again. As I said, there is no logic in life. And just look at that. December, January, February, March. If you undertake any approach to find meaningful relationships, find someone that you value, like you value yourself, work on getting the desired partnership to do with your romantic, intimate sector. Pardon me. Chances are that you're gonna be very much satisfied with the outcome, Capricorn. You won't believe it, but you might feel like the star in your own top box office story. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have probably the kind of love that you see in the movies. It's quite possible with all this energy. And Pretty Woman, it's not my favorite movie, but I'm talking about such a story, to remember and to treasure. Also, it's a very good time to heal any leftovers of this heavy period that you are ending in December, Capricorn, because you might still need, to take care of your personal world when it comes to relationships. But don't be shy. Take all the necessary steps toward it and believe that you have the star qualities, and you do, Capricorn. I know that you do, to be really the person in relationships, in these loving relationships that you need the most. They're available for you, and you can be, whoever you want to be, star-like qualities in them. Capricorn, this is wonderful reading. I hope it really gets to you for the right reasons. Please let me know in the comments below, how do you feel about it, and I will be happy to find out. And not only that, please Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and I promise you I will always provide you with the most honest readings that I can possibly organize for you. All the best from me, Capricorn, and be lucky in love.